All right, let's get going and let's get professional now. Pepe, are you ready now? Pepe, that one caught you off guard with Drake, didn't you? Okay, do it. This one looked really exciting. Welcome to the Inside Star Citizen Review. You guys have good taste, and this is the fam over here with that first level energy. They're here for the show. They're in the Discord. When it drops, they're like, I'm on it. I want to be here to feel the energy. And if you're watching this on YouTube right now, we miss you. We really do. We know you're trying to get to us. It's okay. But for those of you that missed this, this is why we put this on here. Let's just get into this and let's watch, because I want to get to the after party too. So we got a lot to do here. Let's check it out. Ooh.
I felt goosebumps, so I don't know. I hope you feel the passion, not just from the audio team, but from everyone that poured a lot of work into this.
Okay, first off, I know I'm sorry for cutting you off right at the beginning, but a lot of people were upset about the occlusion and the way that the clouds looked on Orison. And at first I was thinking maybe me too, but then I started thinking about it, and they superimposed Jupiter on Orison to look like your typical gas giant. So that was always a placeholder for people that were worried that it looks a little bit different. I'm starting to get accustomed to this, and I really do feel it. Like, I'm really excited. And we're after on the after party, we're gonna get some shots and everything. We've got like juicy leaks after this. So let's just watch. Already feeling the love. Already feeling it. Already there. Wow. Ooh, look at that.
I hope music gives justice to the thousands of man hours that were put in this displays.
Oh my god. I'm gonna spasm. I'm gonna fanboy spasm, man. This is making me look so fanboy. I'm sorry right now. Let me contain myself, because this is just pathetic right now. Hold on. Take it down a few notches, bro. Just listen to me. Listen to me. You hear me, Pepe? Listen. You can't like just scream like a little girl, even though you want to. You want to, don't you? You do. You're talking to yourself again. I know it's not really myself. All right, let's stop having a conversation with yourself. All right.
It's just so much better than we ever hoped it would be when we started working on Crusader half a year ago.
Wow.
Very, very different than what you'd see. You know, there's huge vistas to look at, these beautiful sunsets to look at, but also almost too perfect a world.
No spot.
I guess the biggest reaction that we're trying to create
is
this insane sense of scale, and we really want to capture that sense of Orison just sprawling out into the distance.
I've seen our backers get excited about all kinds of tiny little details that you'd think,
what's up,
that doesn't really matter, but the first time I saw it for myself, it was beautiful.
Like Ash said, I totally agree with that. When I saw that, Ash, right there, I totally agree with you, dude. The spaces in between the layers of clouds was tight.
I'll be honest, it'll only get better from here.
Things that give an environment character.
Isn't that the motto of Star Citizen, though? I mean, with everything going on with the Elite Dangerous community and all the rage, and it's going a bad direction, I really feel sorry for people in the Elite Dangerous community and for all the people that were throwing shade and hate for so long, man. Like, the thing is it always gets better, continually always getting better. I mean, like, there's bugs, it's alpha, yes, we're like 8-9 years in, but like, dudes, the work's really never stopping because of people that continue to support. And yeah, there are issues, there are problems, and we talk about those things on the channel, but wow, this is just a time to celebrate. This is just a time
beyond just
the
like, architecture wow. And the shape of it is things that are super important, like the dressing, the props that are placed around the foliage. A lot of it is about adding that human element in, because if you have no dressing, you've just got architecture, it feels very sterile and doesn't feel very real. So one way we try to add that character into a location is through...
Wait. I just want to say, Lou, don't poop on me today. Lou, I love you, dude, and I get what you're saying, bro, and I understand, dude, but just don't poop on my vibe right now, man. Just don't. I love you, Lou. Lou, like, just contain yourself right now. I know there's issues, bro, but let me just let me appreciate this for a second, Lou. Lou, Mr. Hodo, please, just for one moment here, just don't poop on my parade, man. Like, this is a nice feeling, man. This is a nice feeling. Come on, Lou. Okay, thank you. Lou's finding the positives. Lou's like, but the water fixtures look great. Thank you, Lou. Lou, I love you. Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Holographic standards, which includes fonts and iconography and just style of lines and things, and those can be different between.
Oh my God, they have whales like Picos.
But they can also
there,
be
dudes.
different within landing zones.
That's crazy. Now look at this. Holy shit. Santa Claus, 15 months just went fire mode. That is ultimate commitment. Thank you, Santa Claus. Thank you, bro. Santa Claus is OG back when I had like 1,000 subscribers. I love you, Santa Claus. Thank you, dude.
Depending on it might be more industrial looking, it might be more habitational looking, or medical, for example. There's different ways you can do that. Oh man,
that looks so good.
One thing that we talked about was tourism is a big part of your industry.
Yo. I want to be sitting at the fire pit.
With a common denominator.
God damn it. Thank you, Wind. Thank you, dude. Thank you.
You want to paint the pretty picture. You want to have the postcard shot. You consume through your eyes as you see what people are dressed like. What are the vendors wearing? What are they selling? What are they talking? The people that come up to you. What's the average person look like? Like, that tells so much about an area. In this case, we kind of focused in on sort of this 1950s Americana, like the white picket fence, the perfect family unit, the Norman Rockwell sort of painting. Like, what is that sci-fi version of that? Even the guys wearing suits, it's like that traditional, well-dressed businessman of that era. And that kind of was our jumping off point.
All right.
It's got a much different feel than a lot of the zones because of that.
All right. Respect.
Performance is one of the biggest challenges, especially for lighting.
What? That is really nice.
For lighting, we wanted to achieve a nice contrast between, kind of a friendly, welcoming mood for the commercial and tourism areas, and then at the same time, not an unwelcoming mood, but more of a functional, kind of high-tech workspace for the other industrial platforms. And then at the same time, we also want to add further contrast so that at daytime, it's very clean, it's very bright, and then at nighttime, you get a little bit more.
Okay, props to the artists. Like, props right now to the artists, for real. This is a lot of work. Props to the lighting. Props to the lighting of the VFX team. The water fountains look fantastic. Like, props to the people at SIG that did the work on this. I'm really liking the look. I'm really liking the vibe. I feel it's alive. Seriously, looking good.
Varied color palette, and because we want to have all of this light at nighttime, we have to take into account
fucking amazing
the level of detail that we expect, while also leaving enough room in the lighting budget for all of these lights, like one platform further away from you, 2 platforms, 3, and even further than that.
Yes,
so
Tech.
Lighting is a big challenge.
Particularly one of my personal favourite bits with the butterflies and the fireflies that come out at night in the garden. They are absolutely stunning. It's one of those things you don't necessarily notice the little details consciously, but it just breathes so much life into an otherwise empty space. In the case of the platform thrusters, you've got to communicate why this platform is floating. You've got this massive platform, it's got to have some way of staying in the air. So the idea is...
Okay, this is going to finish up Stanton. This is officially going to finish up Stanton here. And I am telling you what, I got this feeling about CitizenCon. I have this feeling about CitizenCon. Right, Aaron Halo's right, Aaron Halo. Absolutely, Puma, right. You're right. But I mean, like, we're at the end of this, and I'm telling you, I have a weird feeling about CitizenCon.
is that these thrusters are there to keep this platform.
Thank you, Sketch. Good to see you here live, Sketch.
Fall out of the sky and fall into the
Welcome
gas
to the
giant.
stream, bro.
It's a first for us. Been a bit technically challenging, but I think it's going to be worth it.
The initial goal and reference point for generating clouds, like realistic looking clouds that are convincing for the player, or like for everybody, obviously, is always going to be Earth. But at the
I'm actually speechless for once. That never happens.
direction wanted something less Earth-like and a bit more alien, if you will. And that was one of the bigger challenges.
I definitely know there's some visual artifacts that you can see sometimes in high contrast areas or in the distance and stuff. But I know that if
Wow. Imagine. I mean, like, I know a lot of people are going to troll on me and be like, you know, I guess you have to imagine. No, you don't. It's like really becoming a reality, man. Like this is fantastic. I mean, we have server issues. We got, you know, we got to talk about server meshing. We got to talk about the stability that we always talk in order for us to get to where we want to get to. But this is phenomenal. Like, this is absolutely phenomenal. The feels I'm getting here. This is absolutely phenomenal. All I'm thinking about now is with the cloud tech and the volumetric cloud effects and the work that's being done by the artists there, and the physics and the looks, like the amount of colors that you're going to get on different planets and moons. The layered effect was fantastic. Like the layer effect on the clouds was phenomenal. The volumetric cloud effects, man, are really tasty. That is absolutely beautiful. Beautiful.
if it's not fixed by 3.14, that Carson and the team will definitely be able to work on those and improve those in the future.
Wow.
I think it's great that the cloud tech is going out as it is, because it does look amazing.
Look at the color.
Everything that's going to have clouds will use this technology. Just from what is there already, it's so promising that we have no doubt it's going to be amazing.
That's groundbreaking, revolutionary
and deployed in the whole
fucking
universe.
Game development right there. That is fucking groundbreaking, revolutionary, fucking amazingness.
For the planet, we wanted to feel the more grandeur element of Crusader. It's a fantastic planet. I think the music is the first thing that makes you understand the culture and the tone of the place. The guidance I got from Darren when you land is that you wanted to feel as if you were looking at an eternal sunset or something like that. I mean, kind of like makes you go into the most human part of you. And for the industrial part, we wanted to make sure we felt the grandeur of the industrious mind of engineers that work there and construct all the beautiful ships that we have in the Star System. I certainly really much more deeper than usual, even more deeper. I mean, I tried to go deeper and deeper in every.
This is huge. Like, you know, this is actually quite huge. I mean, I feel it deep down. This is really fucking cool. I mean, this is something that was, you know, debatable for a lot of people. Oh, look how big it is. Oh, you're never going to be able to do this. You got a gas giant, you know, like you're never going to be able to produce the cloud effects needed for a gas giant. There was so many like people saying, no, it's never going to happen. And yeah, Pedro's great, man. Pedro's amazing.
Everything I do, so hope you guys enjoy it.
Hope we enjoy it.
Our next landing zone, Orison, and the gas giant Crusader that sits beneath it represent the next major milestone for our planet tech, content, environment, engine, graphics, VFX teams, and more. And like each planet and moon before it, we'll continue to iterate and improve as subsequent technologies come online. And
translation, it will legit only get better from this point forward.
Further development progresses. And while it's a major component of the upcoming Alpha 3.14, there's more where that came from.
Well,
now,
yeah,
before we let you go
always,
for the quarter,
they're
let's take a moment to recap everything coming our way in the patch report. As we just saw, the fabled Orison, city amongst the clouds and dream of star citizens everywhere, makes its long-awaited debut riding high on the gas giant Crusader in Alpha 3.14. Now, like Microtech and Loreville before it, it will continue to expand in subsequent patches with the addition of hospitals, the Crusader showroom, whale-watching tours, and more. Additionally, this first version of Crusader boasts another new feature for Alpha 3.14, our initial implementation of planetary volumetric clouds, which builds off previous work from our stellar gas clouds and begins the process of expanding that tech across the entire surface of a planet or a moon.
That's exactly what we're talking about. Like, the amount of density on the volumetric cloud effects that we will have on planets or moons will be phenomenal. The coloring will be phenomenal. We talked about this back in 2016 when people thought I was fucking crazy, theory crafting dynamic weather systems, and talked about volumetric cloud effects, and people said, ain't gonna happen on this, DG. People were saying it all day long, song. They were telling me DG doesn't know what he's talking about. DG doesn't know what he's talking about, over and over again. And I talked about it till I was blue in the face theory crafting this stuff. And here's the end result. So all those people, ha! I always get that from you know, I love the Star Citizen community, but when it comes to the people that are directly related to like certain content creators that feel like they have to fight for their content creator, which is ridiculous. Everybody should just get along. And they come in on me and they attack me and they say, DG doesn't know what he's talking about. Listen to him. Look at this guy. He's a big fat bald dude who doesn't know what he's talking about. You know, I get so sick and tired of this shit, you know, judging a book by its cover. I don't know why. Look at me. Look at me. I think I'm pretty fucking handsome, if you ask me. I think I'm pretty eloquent, you know. I think I have a broad reach of vocabulary, if you will. Maybe I don't have an English affect or dialect, okay? Sorry. But these were things I was saying 5 fucking years ago. 5. So just saying it. I feel good. Just let me suck that up a little bit. Can we just have a collective community? Can we just do that for a second? Let's just drink that up for a second. Let's feel what that feels like right now. Let's bask in it, if we will. Let's do that as a community, as a family. We did it. We told them. We said it was going to be this way. Ha ha! Ha ha ha! Called it. Called it. I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that.
Now, while still in active development and not yet final, the work continues beyond Alpha 3.14 with SDF occlusion to help alleviate graphical artifacting, the addition of local VFX work, and a refinement to overall process that will improve an already amazing quality seen here in subsequent patches.
Look at these colors.
On the gameplay front, there are several advancements to ship and vehicle operation coming in Alpha 3.14 that aim to further improve the combat and flight experience, including Power Management V2, formerly referred to here as capacitors, designed to rebalance all the connected systems that make ships go. From thrusters to weapons to shields, adding another layer of critical decision making to combat is just
and adding another layer of engineering to larger ships, capacitors connected to other systems, makes engineering so much more valuable as a profession. We're going to talk about that afterwards at the after party. This is good shit with 3.14. Thank God they kept that one in for Pi Patch. Somebody asked me earlier here in the comments in the fam if I think 3.16 is going to be the next 4.0. I'm going to hold off just a touch to see, because we all know what happens with the roadmap sometimes and how it gets pushed back and back and back. Look what happened to 3.14. But if in fact 3.16 does deliver as stated on the roadmap, which rarely happens, then possibly I would be like, yeah, maybe we're moving to like a 4.0 phase. So we will see as that progresses. I will chime in with it, but I think it's a little too early. I think it's a little too early to call that. I think some people are jumping the gun a little bit in the Star Citizen content creator community and putting that comparison out there. I'm a little bit more reserved, I'm a little bit more reserved, but we shall see. We shall see.
One more way to put the successful outcome of any battle more squarely in players' hands. There's also missile operator mode and the rework to missile guidance and control, which not only brings about a new way to interact with and control the variety of munitions available on ships and vehicles, but improves the way...
I mean, like, places aren't necessarily pointless, Lou. Like, I get what you're saying. Like, I would rather have, like, a game mechanic feature, like he was talking about here, like Jared's talking about here with capacitors, and I'm very happy for the capacitor gameplay and what that's going to bring to not only combat, but also larger ships and multi-crew situations. You know what I mean, Lou? So there is definitely like some value-added gameplay, or as we call it, the VAG, being brought with 3.4 in that respect. But I think that like getting these places nailed down is important for the future of the development in regards to mapping out the system and getting to the next system, as well as combining that with server tech. So server tech's definitely something that we've been pounding the table on since what, guys? Like, I think it was like we did it long ago back in 2017 when we were having issues with frame rates. We still have issues with frame rates, but man, they were a hell of a lot worse in 2017. OCS was a big issue in 2017. They fixed it up client side. My frame rate has been better since then. It has degraded, but I think we'll see a boost on the back end to that. We will see. Not quite sure if we'll get a boost on that, but in terms of like having places nailed down so Stanton is done, makes me feel like if they're gonna, like, we got Aaron still, we still got Halo out to knock down, as Soviet had mentioned earlier. But I feel like when we get all these places pinned and nailed down in Stanton, that I feel like it's much more a priority to be starting to focus much more on server issues. Chad McKinney being one of the major employees over a Cloud Imperium that's looking into this. I do have faith in Chad. He is a smart dude. I do think this is a problem, though. Like, all the server-based technical issues that are going to allow us to go multi-system, that is going to allow us to bring more players and raise the player cap. These are things that are very important. And I feel like if we just get all the places out of the way, pinned down, that we can really focus much more on, the more important things like the stability. I know that their teams there's respective teams for every portion of game development, and I know these things happen regardless, but I feel like it gives more urgency to the server team, to the people that are working on the server team, if they're saying, hey guys, hey server team, hey guys that are building up the server tech and involved in it, guess what? Stan's finished. Like, what's up? Like that does push it over onto them. Like, oh shit, we got to get moving. And that's why I like these places that are, locked down. Once they're locked down and pinned, it's like this progress on this system, it's done. So like in that regards, Lou, that's another reason I like. And plus, I do like to see these new places. I do like to see that.
Way they handle themselves in the verse by bringing the same intelligent flight control system pilots use for spacecraft to their missiles and torpedoes. This has the effect of improving both performance and tracking ability while providing skilled pilots a way to use their talents in avoiding death and destruction. A revitalization of the way radar, scanning, and ping work throughout the Star Citizen universe is another essential addition to the upcoming Alpha 314.
Can't wait.
Detailed and consistent means of discovery, distraction, and potentially destruction. Now, this new unified system with its upcoming FPS counterpart will form the foundation of a new and improved level of investigation, cat and mouse chase, and more for the future, while changing the way players interact with content already in the game today. And of course, all of these new
So these are absolutely needed. These pieces of game development and game mechanics are absolutely necessary. Scanning's great. Capacitor plays great. What I'm really looking forward to also is FPS positional systems. In regards to where you're at on a planet, it's like a GPS system, or like for simplistic terms, let's just call it like a compass, if you will. That did get pushed back, and that I did get upset about, because I do like the ground combat. I do like the FPS action portion of gameplay. That's me. Like, I'm very excited about the new Battlefield coming out. These types of games where they're not just BRs and you're slamming people in the face, and it's a bit more tactical. That's the kind of FPS games that I'm into. And, this is going to provide me with that, but I still feel like we need a global positioning system or something to the effect that can guide us or get us an idea, like a topographical map, if you will, of where you're placed at on the planet or moon. I think that's super important, and that did get pushed back. So I am a bit salty about that, but overall, still very happy on what we're going to get.
Systems are displayed better than ever before with the new canvas slice HUD, a tech made possible by our continuing development of building blocks that aims to provide an improved layout that maximizes screen real estate while providing more opportunities for increased information and the groundwork for allowing manufacturer-specific visual designs like the Aegis one we've seen before, and the Drake version currently being developed.
What's up,
now.
Iridian? Welcome to the stream. Hey,
But
Mitch, how
when
you
you're
doing,
flying
bud?
through the verse, there's been a ship waiting patiently for its time to shine.
Burger.
That last variant of our original 5 pledge ships finally makes its debut in the upcoming Alpha 314, the Constellation Taurus.
And we're giving it away. This is a great plug for the DG360 community. We're giving away either this or a Prospector. Your choice here in our giveaway for June. And I got a special announcement for July. I got a special announcement for you in July. Oh, I got Yoda ears, by the way, Mitch. So remind me, I might do that on the next stream. I might put the baby Yoda ears up. Zoe got me that for Father's Day. My daughter got me the Yoda ears, so maybe that's not such a bad idea, Mitch. We might do that, dude. I like when people highlight. I can see it easier in the chat. So we're giving that away. Now, it may not look like
much, kid, but it's got it where it counts. And that's the cargo hold. Just be careful where you take it, because Alpha 314 also brings...
Hello. Is there anybody out there? Just not if you can hear me. Is there anyone at home? That's nice. That's nice, man.
Brings with it the danger, the conflict, and the opportunities inherent in 2 dynamic events scheduled to occur during the next quarter. First, the return of the newly improved and remastered Xeno threat that will bring all players across all servers to bear in battling the tormented invaders from the Pyro system, as well as the smaller, more local threat of the Ninetales in a new PvP-focused event that will occur several times in different locations throughout the Stanton system.
We talked about that on last ISC. If you missed the last Inside Star Citizen and the Inside Star Citizen review, I did backflips when I heard about Jumptown 2. And I love when game developers focus on content that gets people interacting with one another. I love player and player interaction because, as we stated before, sure, it's fun to play with yourself. Sure. I mean, everybody does it. You do it. I know. I see you. You better put your tissues away. You know what I'm saying? But it is so it is so much fun playing with other people. It is much better to play with other people than it is to play with yourself. This is today's More you know with DG.
Of course, if you get caught up where you shouldn't be, there's also the new surrender system that will allow criminals who can't get away to be arrested without losing either their life or their ship. If you're into that kind of thing. So what did we learn this week? Well, we learned that with Orison and Crusader, we truly do belong amongst the clouds. That the volumetric cloud tech itself might not be exactly where we want it to be just yet, but like with all...
No, don't worry, Jared. I mean, like, it looks fucking good right now. Let's be real. Like, let's not beat around the bush here. That fucking looked fantastic. And for them to even to say, like, hey guys, you know, we're sorry if you don't like it the way that it is right now. We're sorry. We'll make it better, is like fucking ridiculous, man. People are so fucking cynical over the top if they don't like what they just saw right there on Orison. That's fucking ridiculous. If you hear one content creator that said the clouds that they saw or the volumetric cloud effects in the that they saw on Orison was like, oh, I don't know about that. Oh, I don't know. It could be a lot better. Then fuck that shit, dude. That looked good as is, man. Like, obviously, thank you. Thank you, Mitch. Appreciate that, bro. Look at how excited Chris is for the volumetric cloud effects on Crusader. Look at him. He's flying through the clouds right now. All right. Granted, DCS clouds, the clouds in DCS are fantastic. Let's just say that, you know. Well, you know, I get it. I get it. Microsoft Simulator, Flight Simulator. Okay, I get it. Good. All right, look where we came from and look how fucking fantastic it is, what we just watched. It was good. It was good. Thank you, by the way. Brandon, welcome. I wonder if that's Zoe's boyfriend. Is this Zoe's boyfriend, Brandon? What's up, Wind? Oh my goodness, thank you. Zoe's boyfriend's named Brandon. Apparently everybody around my area is starting to watch me now. They're like, oh, DG, you got a game channel? I'm like, yeah, I've been doing it for years now. All my friends and family are coming in to watch me. Hi, everybody. I promise I won't say things like shit and fuck. Hi, how you doing? By the way, if my kids are watching, I'm so sorry. But you know you grew up with me. You're my kids, and this is the dad that you got. So you obviously know. So you know. And you're probably covering your eyes right now and you're super embarrassed. No, you're not. You fucking love it because you're my kids and you fucking are metal. That's why I love you, kids. That's why I love you.
All things in Star Citizen, it'll continue to be iterated on and improved in subsequent releases.
The kids are awesome.
And that, boy, howdy, can that Pedro make a piece of music?
Hell yeah, dude.
Now we're going to take our regularly scheduled quarterly break here, but our other broadcasts will continue on Fridays.
At all, Mitch. You're right,
and
dude.
For all the latest information about the continuing progress of Alpha 3.14, including when you can jump in and help test things in the PTU, all that stuff will be available on the robertspaceindustriescom website. For Inside Star Citizen, I'm Jared Huckabee. We'll see you all in about a month.
Oh, are they going on break? Are they having a break? Oh, no, they're going from spring to summer, are they? I hate when there's a break. I hate it when there's a break. Ah, God. That's okay because we still have DG in the morning. Don't worry about it. We're going to be doing an after party here. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget July is going to be an amazing month. We are going to give away something very special, so you're going to want to stay tuned this weekend to figure out what it is that we are giving away. Our VIPs know exactly what it is that we're giving away, and they jumped up and down like they came out of my screen. They were so excited about the giveaway coming up in July. We are going to be calling a winner for either a Taurus or a Prospector coming up on Saturday, which I'm very excited about. You guys have been fucking fantastic here on the Inside Star Citizen Review. Do not go anywhere if you are live here, fam. That burst level energy is going to continue. Pepe, do you feel it? I see you jumping up and down over there, buddy. You had too much tequila. Don't you puke. I just got a new sink over there. Go over there right now. I need you to be centered for the show, Pepe. Just get it out of your system, buddy. You what? You drank the worm. You don't ever drink the worm. I mean, good for you, though, dude. That's brass balls right there, buddy. You drinking the worm? All right. All right, use the sink. Oh, God. There's so many things foul that come out of you, Pepe. Like I'm tired of this every show. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching the Inside Star Citizen review. I absolutely had a pleasure. Do not go anywhere if you are watching this on stream. If you're watching on YouTube, sorry you missed it here. Sorry you missed all this. And sorry you're going to miss this amazing after party that we're going to get into and talk about leaks and pictures and juiciness and goodness. All right. For YouTube peeps watching this on the highlights, peace out. For people here on the Twitch channel, you are in for a treat. Let's get to the sexiness, Pepe. Let's do it.